Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So for everybody that was waiting, we'll let it sit for a couple minutes so people get notified that we're going live. We had a technical glitch that's never happened to us before. So
yeah, I see it now. I got a notification, so we're live now.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, Mike.
Yeah, well, I tried, but I'm not sure what happened there. So I think we'll let it sit like this for just a minute. We'll talk about fishing and let everybody have that couple moments to kind of catch up as to what's going on and get on the phone with us here. Alrighty, so that's 1, 2, 3,
Viewers.
and 4.
Have any of you guys been out fishing?
No.
No.
Not yet.
I got a lot of backyard work to do yet.
Yeah,
I got rid of my pedal drive kayak yesterday, so now I'm trying to rig the trying to rig up the attack so I at least have something set up for the trout derby because my new kayak's not coming until middle of June. So Rindy, if you're watching, enjoy my pedal drive. Oh yeah, he's watching. He just made a comment. All right, I think we'll get going. So sorry everybody, we had some technical glitches. Not sure what happened, but we're back and somewhat functioning again. Today we are going to kick off what's going on. Holy, hold on, I gotta turn my ringer off here. We're going to kick off and talk about the different things going on with the SummerSlam, a little bit about the app, and then just a couple other little things. So we will kick it over to, I think, let's talk. You want to go? Well, see, you're pointing at me. Yeah, there you go. I think we'll kick it over to Taryn, and we'll talk a little bit about the app here first.
Yeah, so the fish photo contest closed on the 9th, I believe. We had 35 entries, so thanks everybody for putting some pretty creative photos on there. I saw a pretty good one from Andy there of Trevor. That one gets a shout out. So there are a lot of good entries. I couldn't really decide who was the winner, so I randomly chose one. So randomly choosing Craig Wenger is the winner of one of our bump boards. So message us, and we'll figure out how to get it to you.
Congratulations, Craig.
He entered two fish. One was a bottle of ketchup. Other than that, we'll continue using the app for the SummerSlam. Trevor's going to talk about that a little bit. Right now, we are currently having some payment difficulties with the app, mainly dealing with Canadian to US dollars. So for the time being, we're doing e-transfers. So you will see, when you register for the SummerSlam, you will see a question asking you to send $50 to the Western Canadian Kayak Trail Gmail. Until we get that figured out, we'll do it that way. Otherwise, eventually we'll go back to paying through the app. But right now they're just charging us too much fees. So we're sorting that out still. But other than that, I think on to Trevor for SummerSlam.
Oh, okay. Here, hold on. So yes, I guess so. So for anybody new, we'll do an introduction. Mike Zilkowski, tournament director, and I run the Al Zilkowski Memorial, and then help out with pretty much all of the administration and stuff like that.
I'm Trevor, trail director as well. I'm hosting the SummerSlam online freshwater series this year, and help out with everything on the trail as well too.
And I'm Taryn Bernhard. I'm running the app this year, so any app-related questions, take them to me.
That's right.
Nobody else wants to deal with them. But and then I'm running the dried meat tournament, and then helping out with all the other ones as well.
Okay. Trevor. So I guess we'll eventually, like you said, we'll be going back to being able to pay with credit card. And I know there's some people that paid reached out to us. We'll be getting that payment difference squared off back to them. I know Mike has reached out to everybody, I believe, so we'll get that looked after. So we're as close to that $50 denomination we promised everybody we'd be at. So so SummerSlam, it opens. I'm going to start talking about that now. It's going to start on this Sunday, the 15th. There's a lot that I got to talk about. So instead of us going through a whole bunch of questions while I'm talking, maybe we'll just try to save as many towards the end. Maybe hopefully that'll speed this up and answer any questions people may have as I'm going along. Because there's quite a bit of new changes for the SummerSlam. It's pretty exciting. So it's like I say, it starts this Sunday. Make sure you get on the Fishing Chaos app and register. Did you want to throw that picture up of it, Mike, from the Fishing Chaos app that we put up? It got posted up today. Registration's been open for quite a few days. Currently, we have 15 anglers registered for the online. The biggest thing with the online SummerSlam is the more participants we have, the higher the cash payout as well, too. So some big sponsors came on this year for the SummerSlam as well, too. So
I got it here, Mike, if you want me to share.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
So when you guys go on the Fishing Chaos app, you're going to look for that.
So if I go to tournaments.
Yeah.
In the nearby section, it's this one, SummerSlam.
So you guys click on that. You guys can register. I think says 15 people registered so far there, Taryn. Yeah. Yep. So you can see by sponsors there, Dakota Lithium, Performance Compression, Orion, and Overland Resort. So some huge sponsorships this year. And I'll just kind of work you guys through how the SummerSlam is going to work for the payout schedule, what you're going to win for first, second, third, so on and so forth. We've got a door prize. So all participants that register have a chance of winning an amazing door prize as well, too. And then we'll walk through the 4 challenges we're having as well. So we'll start it off with just kind of walking you guys through the payout schedule.
Okay, just give me 1 sec here to
steal it back from me.
Yeah. And SummerSlam.
Mike didn't trust me to do all this, so we put it in his capable hands. And
well,
look at where we're at.
We'll just say that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys can see here, the SummerSlam payout schedule works on quantity of anglers. Can everybody see that? Is it full screen or no?
No, it should.
There we go. So based on registered anglers, the more anglers we have, the higher payout. Last year, I think we had 36, or maybe it was more. I think it was 36 last year. So we had a 5th place prize payout. So just, if people are interested, it's Manitoba West, all freshwater. More people that get in on this, the higher our payout's going to be. So first place prize is just a percentage of what the total entry fees is, minus some of the things we need to pay for, like insurance and those sort of things. So first place prize, along with a cash payout of wherever that's going to be, is also going to receive a brand new Dakota Lithium 12-volt 100 amp hour battery.
Just gotta find it now. That is boom.
So you'll get a cash prize payout along with that battery and the power bank that will go with it as well, too. So that battery alone retails for like $1,000. So that'll be first place prize plus cash payout. Second place prize will be a 3-night stay at the Overland Resort in Creighton, Saskatchewan, along with cash payout. This is in conjunction, I guess, with Ruby's Outdoors Overland Resort. So that'll be second place winnings. Third place is a Orion rotomolded 45-quart cooler plus third place cash payout. So those are your top 3 prizes for people that are competing throughout the entire year, plus cash, like I say, that cash payout. We're also going to have 4th, 5th, 6th place cash payout if we get enough registered anglers. So I really encourage everybody to, get out and encourage other people to, join in, because anybody that registers has the chance of winning this. And Mike should toggle the screen.
It's called suspense.
Suspense. There we go. So this is our door prize we have this year for the SummerSlam. This is a Pit Boss pellet travel smoker. A nice little barbecue. The folks at Performance Compression provided us with a cash donation, quite a large cash donation. And I was able to get down to the wholesaler of Pit Boss. And we've got quite a few Pit Boss products that we are going to be giving away as prizes this year. So this is going to be our door prize. This retails for about $500 if you were to buy it at a store. It's an electric smoker. It's meant to travel with you. It's hopper with that takes the pellets. It's a great little smoker unit for traveling. So anybody that registers, you have an opportunity to win that. So even if you're not a great angler or really competitive angler, if you register, you've got a chance to take that thing home this year. So okay, so that's that. We'll talk a little bit about the monthly challenges so everybody can understand that and how that's going to work. The biggest goal this year was to, we had quite a bit of conversation from anglers talking about, it was tough grind right to the very bottom, to the very end, for the chances of, maybe not winning anything. So we wanted to change it up so that we had some challenges. So some anglers that are really good at certain species could target them and have an opportunity to win something, get more engagement, and put prizes in people's hands. So we'll go through the first challenge of the year, which is going to be starting essentially this Sunday. So challenge number 1 is going to run May 15th to June 14th. So it's super important to kind of listen to this because it changes at the end. So this is the longest stringer of 3 fish per species. So 6 fish total. The 2 species for that is rainbow trout and brown trout. And the winner of that at the end of it is going to receive a Dakota Lithium power box. And in that power box, you're going to get a 10 amp hour battery. So that's like a $300 retail prize. So you've got the months to target, rainbow trout and brown trout. And I know I've had some questions. People say, do any of the other fish I catch in the species throughout that month, do they count? Yes, everything still changes. Everything still stays the same. We're just going to come up with a system where we can watch and separate those 2 species for that challenge, and come up with a winner at the end of that time frame. So yeah, those 2 species. Our second challenge is going to run June 15th to July 14th. Same thing, longest stringer of 3 fish per species, 6 fish total. It's going to be, I got that mixed up.
Yeah. I wasn't going to make that comment, but
yeah. So lake whitefish and walleye, and somehow I got those on the wrong side of one another. I guess I didn't look close enough. So winner of that.
Here, hold on.
There you go. Yeah, you can. You should be able to move them all over.
What did you do, dude?
Yeah. Anyway, so the winner of that is going to receive. What is that? That is a Pit Boss propane 2-burner barbecue. So somewhere right around the $300 retail value for that thing as well too. So those guys that are great walleye and lake whitefish anglers, that's your month. Target them and take home a brand new barbecue. So sorry for the mix up there.
I have a feeling that for June to July, we'll probably see a few of our guys on Sylvan Lake, because I know a few of them know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, here let's address this question first.
Yeah. So the app you need is the Fishing Chaos app. It's on either Google Play or iTunes Store, or at your Apple App Store. You can download it. It's free. You want to search the WCKFT Club, join it, and then you'll get notifications for that. If you're following our Facebook page, you will see a 1, 2, 3 step process of how to join the club. So I would encourage you to go check that out. If you have any issues, just certainly message the trail on Instagram or Facebook Messenger, and we'll help you out through that process. So
perfect. Awesome. And we will just quickly address this. It's not supposed to be, do we require a bears to participate? It's, do you require a beard to participate? No, but we may, that may be a challenge that at the end of it, whoever can get the best shave, maybe we get them a get them a razor.
We got all kinds of things to give away. Yeah. So
let's just quickly, while we're talking about this is a perfect time to address this, Trevor.
Okay. Yeah. So the latest we can register, you can register anytime up till August 15th. I'm going to close off the SummerSlam registration August 15th. Reason being is the reason,
grow your beard.
Yeah. The reason being is we want to be able to do the door prize for registration before summer ends, and so that anybody that's registered has an opportunity to get that door prize before the end of the year and actually physically use it. So August 15th, we'll probably cut that registration off for the SummerSlam. So okay, so now challenge number 3. So that's going to run July 15th to August.
You did it again.
Oh, I did it again.
I feel like when you switched it, are you in Google Docs now? That's probably why.
Yeah, that's what happened. I think when we changed it from Word to Google Docs. So can you grab that picture over top of the anchor the trolley there, Mike?
There, let's do it this way.
Yeah, just drag it down. There you go.
We'll move that off first, and then we'll bring it on.
Okay, so longest stringer of 3 fish per species, same thing again. 6 fish total, pike and yellow perch. You are going to have the opportunity to win a Tightline anchor that you see there. I'll fix these all up and post them on our Instagram and Facebook page later, you guys. So you'll see a Tightline anchor there, and it'll come with the breakaway cable. You'll also be receiving an anchor wizard and that other little device. I'm not sure what they call it, as well as a Getting Hooked Lures prize pack. A little bit over $300 worth of cash value altogether there. So, yeah, that's our 3rd challenge. And now for our 4th challenge. 4th challenge runs July. Oh, I forgot to change that too. Holy smokes. That runs August 14th. August 15th, sorry, to September 15th. Thanks, Mike. Okay, this is a...
Like it never happened. Hey, good job on identifying the fish on this one, buddy.
Yeah. So this is where it changes, everybody. So super important to pay attention to this one. It's an open. It's any species you choose to catch for this month. However, it's only 1 fish per species. Okay, so it can be any 3 species you want, 1 fish only. If that doesn't make sense, reach out to me. I can explain it better. The winner's going to receive, we got some massive sponsorship from a small company out of Vermilion, Alberta called Burnt Rock Adventure Co. You're going to receive a $200 gift card for that from them, a Railblaza visibility or their VisiPole setup, flag and light, and a Getting Hooked Lures prize pack as well too. So that'll be our 4th challenge, and essentially the tournament. Online tournament will close that day as well too, and a couple days after that we'll do the full season long awards and winnings of the 3 items and cash payout we showed earlier there. So couple things I do want to talk about quickly is right now we've got our everybody needs to be using the Fishing Chaos app, and you need to have an angler tag. Now, we got our angler tags the other day from our supplier, Visible ID. So these are our angler tags. They're a hard plastic. You can see it says on the bottom, angler name. You got 6 boxes, white boxes on the sides. And these are our tournaments that we're hosting this year. They're all on the back side of this tag. Now, I know nobody has these right now. I've got them all in my possession. What I'm going to do for anybody that's registered on the on the for the online right now is I've got this in a proof. I will email it to you guys. What I need you guys to ensure you're doing when the tournament opens, if you're fishing on the 15th, Taryn's going to be releasing a code through the Fishing Chaos app at 9 p.m. on Saturday night. It's going to be a 4-digit code. You need to write that 4-digit code in any one of those boxes and your name. If you're fishing on Sunday, anytime during the SummerSlam, you need to make sure that if you don't have one of these armbands, make sure you reach out to us. We can get you one as well too. They're $5 a piece. They're 100% waterproof. We need you to make sure you put your identifier code with that code, your angler tag with that identifier code in this. And I apologize for the reflection. It needs to be in every single picture you guys submit. If it's not in the picture, your fish won't count. It needs to be in there. Super, super critical. So I'll make sure the temporary tags get sent to you guys, and then I'll catch up with other folks either at live tournaments or mail them out, these actual hard plastic tags, so you guys have them.
With that, we'll have them available as well as the armbands at the Trout Derby.
Yeah, you bet. As we said earlier this year, the SummerSlam is a trolling motor accepted event for kayaks only. Canoes, belly boats, other vessels are not accepted for trolling motors, only kayaks. If you guys are using trolling motors on your kayaks, before you start the event, you need to take a picture of your vessel with the trolling motor and email it to the trail. If you don't have the email address, it's westcankayaktrail@gmail.com. If you're on the social media, because I'm sure everybody's probably seen us through social media, it's on all the posters. Make sure you send us a picture of your boat with a trolling motor. If we don't get it and you guys submit a picture, the picture won't count.
Yeah, and with that, if you guys would rather you could even send it to the Trail Facebook page in a message. We just need to physically have that picture of your kayak with a motor. The only motorized vessel allowed is a kayak. I put Broden's up here, and I know Broden knows how to do it all, but this is a great question, and I'm glad he put it up there. So how do we enter fish into the app, the identifier? So Trevor's already talked about the identifier. So Taryn, can you explain to them about loading that fish in, taking a photo through the app type thing? Because last year, anybody that competed with us last year, it was you had to use the app and take a picture within the app. So explain this to them, please, because this is a great question for this.
I'm just looking to see if I have a photo here that'll work. Oh, that's a unrelated photo, but that'll work. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and just walk you through it. So I'm currently on the home screen of this demo. You see it? Okay.
There we go.
Okay, so this demo tournament is going to stay open for the whole entirety of the season, so people can go test out entering fish if they want. So that's more or less, it's just a Western Canadian Kayak Fishing Trail 2022 demo. Once you register, there will be a register button right here. It's free. You can just press register. Once you register, this looks the same on the app as my computer right now. You would press this submit catch button. You do not need to take the photo through the app. So you would take a photo on your phone, let the fish go, and then you can enter the fish afterwards, or even after you're off the water, if you don't want to do it when you're on the water. So you would pick your species. So for this one, say it's lake trout. You pick what tournament you want to enter it into. So the SummerSlam, you can enter both into the Western Canadian Kayak Fishing Demo and the SummerSlam at the same time, if that fish qualifies for both. You enter your length in inches. It's 16 inches, just randomly. And you take a photo out of your phone. So I'm just going to pick the top one because that's what's on my girlfriend's computer. And then you would say submit.
Is that? Do we need to have a chat about who your girlfriend's taking pictures of?
No, She's a marketing person. This is some marketing photo of their company.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what all the marketing girls say.
Yeah, of course.
So, I mean, we'll be able to help you guys out there in tournaments. If you're fishing the SummerSlam, we can walk you through over the phone how to do it. There's lots of options. We can help you out. Definitely reach out to Taryn. He's our app guy for that. But it's super simple. It's not complicated at all. The biggest thing I do want to say is the onus is all on you guys this year as anglers to put in your length measurement. We are not going to be doing that this year. It was just way too much work last year for us. So, and yeah, you can register fish from a canoe, Michael, no problem.
Yeah.
Any human powered water tap.
Anything you can paddle.
Yeah.
And this was something for everybody that was involved with the East Slope. Kind of when we started out with the East Slope, it was a solo event. There was no helping anybody. That first year that the group of us went out to Mucha, there was a whole bunch of us that went out there to Mucha the one year, and we saw that they allowed the ability to say, hey, go out, help your fellow anglers. We took that, and when I started the trail, I was gung-ho on that, and we've now put that across every derby that absolutely. So if you want to get up 2 people out in a canoe, go ahead. Just realize that when we see a picture of a canoe and somebody else submits a picture about 5 minutes later or the same day, and it's the same canoe, we will be looking at that fish very closely to make sure that it's not the same fish submitted.
Yeah.
With that, challenges.
Just hold on. I'm just going to finish up a couple things with the SummerSlam there. Is that okay?
Yep.
And then I'm done. So, so just to get back to the SummerSlam, waivers and code of conduct. I know some of the people are participating only exclusively in the SummerSlam, and we may not ever even see them at any live events, and that's awesome. That's why we have that platform. However, in the rules, you guys need to read the rules. PFDs need to be on at all time. If PFDs aren't on and it can be proven that it's not on, you'll be disqualified. So make sure your PFDs are on. And your waiver and code of conduct is at the bottom of those rules. You need to print those off or auto sign them and email those back to the trail before you hit the water. If you're registered, get in there, go to the rules. It's at the bottom. Sign it, send it back to us. Please do not be on the water without that signed. We're responsible for you guys. We have insurance and everything, but it's super, super critical. So please do not miss that step. Last thing I have to say on the SummerSlam, I've pretty much gone through everything. If you guys have any other questions, you can reach out to me. I'll answer some more while we're doing this presentation too. But you need to be aware of your species of fish throughout the provinces. I talked about this when we did a soft launch for the SummerSlam earlier. Manitoba, Saskatchewan does not have any species that are a protected species that are part of the diversity list for the SummerSlam that I am aware of. However, Alberta does, and that species is bull trout. So if you are an angler and you're fishing in Alberta and you cannot target bull trout for the SummerSlam, you can target it in other provinces because it is a protected species. You have to be careful. Those cannot be targeted for the SummerSlam. Grayling can be because they're not protected. They're threatened, but they're not protected. And I'm not aware of anything in BC or the territories that are either threatened or protected. So it's
not up our list, no. And with that, I just want to expand on what Trevor said. Our group has put forth an effort, and I want to commend every single one of our kayak anglers in Western Canada, everybody that's participated in any of our events. Don't say it too much ever, but the way we were able to prove how a derby can be run, and especially running these derbies out of kayaks, we did have an influence on Alberta fisheries to the point that their pushing more and more of their big events, even some of the walleye trail events, to be catch and release, because you guys as a collective group have proven that a catch photo release derby is the best way to fish in these derbies. So to everybody out there, I want to say thank you, because it's because of everybody's hard work and dedication and just our belief as a group of sustainable fishing practices. So there is, I mean, realistically, we could say, yeah, sure, we can accept them from Alberta, but I will be honest and say that I'm friends with some of the biologists, and they do watch what we do. And by us making that and doing things like we do, the East Slope, when we fish Glenifer Lake, we're allowed to enter more fish than what the legal catch limit is on that lake. And there's a reason why. And it's because we've been so diligent in everything we've done. And we've introduced these minimum lengths where they'll accept any walleye out of the lake, but we've said it's got to be this big. The pike, the same thing. So, because of everybody that's out there in our community and your dedication to ensuring that we have these sustainable fisheries, it's one of those things that we made that decision that, bull trout is a protected species. Go out, take a picture for yourself by all means, but just you can't enter it. So
not in Alberta. It looks like Rinley said BC bull trout are good to go. Roy Nelson said, if I catch a pickerel in Manitoba, does it qualify as a walleye? No, it does not.
Well, yeah.
Depends what kind of pickerel.
Yeah.
No, never.
No.
A pickerel is a different family than a walleye, completely.
Yeah. So walleye, chain pickerel is a chain pickerel.
Yeah. A chain pickerel is an Esox family member. It's in with the pike. So you cannot go by what the... I'm originally from BC, so I'm sorry, but Flatlanders, a pickerel's a pickerel, a walleye's a walleye.
Yeah. So, other than that, I think that's it for the SummerSlam. Like I said, we've got, if you're new to this, it is catch photo release events. All of our events are that. So, you guys are fishing remotely wherever you choose to fish, freshwater. You're your own personal guided experience. Nobody's watching you. So, this weighs heavily on making sure you're following the rules and doing everything correct. If you get caught, you'll be disqualified. There just won't be a whole lot of tolerance for that. This is our third year of this. We want to keep it going. We've got great sponsorships. We've got awesome prizes. We don't want to bring any negative publicity or any negative fisheries publicity to our SummerSlam. So let's keep it going the way it is. Just follow the rules. Get out there, have fun. Get your family out. Get your kids out. As long as you're in a human-powered watercraft, get out there and push yourself to catch some different species. This was the one event 3 years ago that made me appreciate so many different species that I would have never targeted, like goldeye, like cutthroat trout, like brook trout, tiger trout, mooneye. There's a ton of different species out there, and this is a great platform to push yourself and push your limits. So get out there, have fun. If you got any questions, I'm available. Everybody on the trail is available. I will post up those pictures of the prizes on social in the next couple of days with the right names over top of everything, so it's not confusing. And lastly, Taryn will be Taryn's going to be releasing that identifier code that needs to be on your angler tag Saturday night, 9:00. You will get a notification if you're registered through the Fishing Chaos app. So get those waivers and code of conduct signed up, sent out. Take your picture of your boat if you're running power, send it in to us. Get out there, have fun. You still suck at Brooke. I sure do. Thanks, Broden. So that's pretty much it for me. And if you guys got any picture or questions, post them up and just reach out anytime. So.
Yeah, and with that, I don't want to be that person, but tell you what the hell, there's people out there that absolutely hate my guts because of the simple fact that I won't put up with crap. So I'll be the person that says it, In the code of conduct, we have listed that you are a member of our community when you're out there posting these pictures and stuff. Please be respectful. Please understand that when you're out there, you're posting these pictures, we're sharing your pictures, all this kind of stuff. You are representing the trail. You are representing our events. And moreover, you are representing our sponsors. It is huge for us that at no time will any of our sponsors ever hop onto any of our feeds. And I'll be honest, we have many of our sponsors follow our page, are part of our just our Facebook group. So please be respectful to every single person on there. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. Let's just try and keep it as civil as we can. And this is about fishing. This is about having fun. And this is about making sure that we all outfish Trevor.
Simple.
Oh, sorry. Wasn't that in the script? I didn't show you that part.
Bottom of the code of conduct there.
Yeah.
And with that too, I really want to say a huge thank you to every single sponsor that is with us. We have sponsors that have been with us since day one of the East Slope. Last year was our 10 year. We skipped a year because of COVID. So that was basically 11 years that sponsors were around and helping us out. And they're still in with us again this year. Our longest running sponsors, Kokatat, Werner Paddles, Nikki Reckman Sales. Nikki, thank you for everything you do. This year, we touched on it briefly. Denise stepped up and had a contact. Thankfully, she was the one that did it. And I don't know if it's because she's a lady or if she is one hell of a salesman, but you guys saw it. We talked about Dakota Lithium. We've talked about it before. Dakota Lithium has stepped up to the point that we created a sponsor structure sheet, and they basically threw that sheet out the window and said, okay, hold my beer and watch this. So we basically had to create an entire new category for them. That we had the bronze, the silver, the gold, and the platinum sponsor. That Dakota Lithium is going to be our diamond sponsor, because every single one of our derbies, in-person derbies, is getting a 23 amp hour battery plus one of those Power Box 10s. The SummerSlam has got a Power Box 10 and a 100 amp hour battery. Angler of the Year, we've got a 100 amp hour battery for that as well. Plus, we don't really have it all in place, but Denise has worked out the simple fact that, hey, she's in Saskatchewan and Saskatchewan doesn't have enough people. So she's going to combine Saskatchewan and Manitoba into one massive kayak fishing group. And she's going to be doing a bunch of events out there, and specifically ladies kayak fishing events. So if you're a lady and you'd like to get together with a bunch of like-minded individuals, get hold of Denise Fletcher, and she is arranging some amazing stuff out in Manitoba for you ladies. So Dakota Lithium, Craig, thank you so much. You are amazing. You've blown us away. You know, we've got sponsors. Garmin has been with us for years and been amazing. We've had Ocean Kayak, we've had Jackson Kayak, we've had Wilderness, we've had now Old Town. We've got amazing sponsors out there. So thank you, every single sponsor that we have out there. We so appreciate this, and our anglers truly do appreciate getting your gear to try out on the water. So it's great. I just want to touch on a couple things just quickly. Let me look through if there was any comments that I needed to do. Cheryl said, nice shirt, folks. Yeah, we do have some hats some shirts and some hoodies. The hoodies, we're just kind of the hoodies are one of those things that we really have to watch what we do. So we will have some trial sizes at the Trout Derby that you guys can try on these hoodies. Let us know what you want, and they'll be different than this original run was. So for any of you folks that got the colored hoodies with the colored logo, be aware that you're going to be a minority, because after that run, we're going to a single color. Just there's a few factors, not only cost, but also the sustainability of them. I'm rocking the shirt. I know some of you guys have these. I know Taryn's got one.
Yeah.
I made these up quite a few years ago, so it's great. I might have a couple of these the OG shirts left, maybe a couple mediums, if that. But you guys are here. So I'll post Denise's. I think it'll probably take a bit. So yeah, Denise is saying to message her if you're in Saskatchewan, Manitoba for meetups. Tourney info, and any women kayak anglers out there, ask me about our women's event in June. So absolutely get hold of Denise. If you don't know how to get hold of Denise, contact the trail, because Denise has access to that as well, and we will get you in touch with her. Taryn, thank you. Taryn busted his butt, everybody. He's been working hard at getting everything app related. Trevor, thank you, except for like 1 week of time that you were off grid and drunk in Vegas. We love you, except for that week.
It happens. It happens.
Other than that, the derbies are going strong. We have been licensed for a derby on Lesser Slave Lake. That will be taking place in the middle of July. It'll be between the derby in Creighton and the Cooley Classics. So there will be one up there. We're just waiting. Carl, unfortunately, is just finishing up school. For anybody who has met Carl knows he's a great big biker dude and looks scary, but he's the nicest dude. So he's down actually doing Harley College. So he's on his way back. When he comes back, he'll get the license. So we do have that derby as well. I wanted to touch on a few things. My dad's Memorial Derby. I guarantee you, if you want to see a dude that's got, beard with white crying, just show up to the derby, because there will be tears at that derby. This year we turned that derby into a charity derby, and we're pushing 40 anglers, guys. Like, that is the biggest derby we've ever had outside of an East Slope. So I am I'm amazed. I don't have the words. I've been hitting up sponsors, and we've been doing stuff. At a minimum, the worst place as it sits right now will be walking away with a hat from Chili Moose and a package of either spoons or plastics. Rindy, he just commented again here. I see. For anybody that doesn't know, Rindy lives down in Creston, has never attended a single one of our derbies, has been involved in the SummerSlam, and he decided that he wanted to fish kayaks instead of his bass boat for some bass derbies. And he has made, and he dropped them off yesterday. He came and bought a kayak from me. He came and dropped off a shit ton of stuff for everybody. every single angler, unless we get over 41 anglers at my dad's Memorial Derby, is either going to get a package of 2 to 3 to 5 to 6 soft plastics, depending what they are, or some custom made spoons from Rindy. So Rindy, thank you so much, dude. You have no idea what that means. So it's pretty cool. I'm really stoked about that derby. We're gonna have a great time. I'm going to apologize right now because I tried to cram as many of you as I could into each camping stall so that we could keep everybody as close as we possibly could. If you haven't already paid your registration, shoot me a text message and we will get you set up with that. No, thank you, Rindy, for what you have done for this derby and for the trail. So it's amazing. Roy, you know what? You go out and you teach them kids how to fly fish at scout camp, and that's even better than being at the derby. My dad was a huge fan of teaching people how to fly fish. So. With that, yeah, it's going to be a great year.
Yeah.
We've only got myself and Trevor and Taryn, but thank you, Trevor, for everything you've done. Trevor and Chris Fonos last year stepped up and helped me out. I was completely burnt out to the point that I wasn't sure I could do another year. And they stepped up. They helped out immensely. Last year, we had a bunch of the guys run some derbies for us as well. It was great. So this year, we actually brought a whole bunch more people on as directors. So we now actually can have a vote. We have 7 directors. So anybody that wants to know, shoot me a message. I'll let you know exactly what we're doing with everything, with money we've raised, all this kind of stuff. But we now actually have a group. So Taryn, thank you. Trevor, thank you. Carl, thank you. Denise, thank you. Dean, thank you. Broden, thank you. It's because of the 6 of you stepping up and stepping in as directors to help out what we're doing that this trail, every one of these derbies, the SummerSlam, everything has become just an amazing thing. So I want to personally say thank you to you all, because you guys all took me from a spot that I was getting burnt out, but there was no way I was going to quit doing it just because of the friendships and everything, to actually being able to enjoy the sport more. So I want to thank all of our tournament directors.
You're welcome, man. No, it's because of you that we are even all here to join in all this, right? So that's important as well too. So
Exactly.
Everything you guys have done as well too, you and your family. So it's an incredible sacrifice, right? So So I think for the most part, I don't think we got a whole bunch of questions here. I just we'll try to wrap this up. I know we got a late start. I've got to get going here shortly myself anyways, but
he's got to go for a walk with the wife. Come on, admit it. You're going walking.
Yeah, well, I got to get some exercise somehow. But I know I've had a couple
pedal drive.
Yeah. I know a couple people have reached out to me about the tournaments, the posters they've seen at the Bolton Sportsman Show, but they're like, well, I don't know exactly what lakes those are on. So I've kind of provided that information. We are waiting for that last CFE, like Mike had said, for Slave Lake tournament before we post all the posters. As soon as that's done, we'll post more posters, and registration for a lot of the events will probably start opening up here right away for our buffalo dried meat. I don't see why they wouldn't, right? Taryn?
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll get those going on the app as well too. We just got to make some posters for them specific for the app because of the pixel size. So we'll get that looked after so people can start Mike is the Alberta Pioneer Kayak Fisherman.
I'd like to say I'm not. I am, but no, I'm not. I was the person that said, "Oh yeah, shit, yeah, I'll give up all my free time to do it while everybody else fishes." But
Exactly.
Don't get them started. No.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get them started. So we'll have more of the derbies.
I'm not the pioneer, and I am far from the best kayak fisherman because I had many years that I wasn't even able to fish because I was too busy. So
yeah,
maybe this year I can outfish Ben.
There you go. So yeah, we'll have everything will be opening up on the Fishing Chaos app shortly. We've just trying to tidy up all the loose ends from sponsors so that we can put all the sponsorship distribution in the right spots for everything. So that's pretty much getting all done here, I think, from all the directors. So if you guys got any questions, SummerSlam. I know kind of the meeting drug on a little bit longer than I was hoping for, but everything's in here. Rewatch the video, reach out to me. Do those things it's necessary for you to do, the angler tag, pictures, fill out the documents and send them in to us. You can get fishing on the 15th. It's coming up here right away. Yeah, somebody had said there about paying through the app or sorry.
To pay for the armband.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So the armbands are $5. That was Roy, I think, a long time ago. He said
there.
that. Yeah. When I pay $50, can I add it? Yeah, absolutely. Just put in the comments $5 for armband.
Yeah.
And whenever we see you with this tag, we'll get it to you. If we're not going to see you anytime soon at a live derby, let us know. Just send us an email, and I can just mail this out to you. I'll just need your shipping address. And I thought I saw somebody else say something else in the app here. Our paying Scout Camp. You guys, great job. Oh, I guess that was it.
There's lots about pickerel and walleye.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. We're here for your questions.
Yeah, if you have a question, throw it up right now, and we can.
Okay, sounds good, Roy. I got that. Just email us your address so we can mail that out to you. Okay.
Adrian, yes, everybody that has registered already, we will send you that proof to print off, and then if we see you if you're going to be at the Trout Derby, we'll give you a copy of it there.
Yeah.
If you're not going to be at the Trout Derby, get hold of Trevor or myself or Taryn or any one of the directors and say, hey, I've registered. Here's my address. Message the trail, email the trail, and we will get it mailed out to you.
Yeah, we'll get this mailed out to you if you're not going to be at any of the live derbies. And if you guys need an armband, these are an extra $5. These are free. You only get one of these unless you fill it up. We'll have extras. Try not to lose it, please. But like I said, like Mike said there, Adrian, I will email you guys that are registered right now a proof of this. You can print it off, put it in your existing armband you have from last year. Use this until you get the hard one at the Trout on the Fly, because I know you guys are going to be there. So hopefully that makes sense. If you guys got any questions, reach out to me. So,
yeah. So just today at 12:30, 6,000 rainbow trout in that 10-inch range were released into Open Creek Dam. I got sent a picture on the 2nd of May of a 24-inch, probably that 22 to 24-inch rainbow that was pulled out of there that overwintered. So there's still some of those broods that were released last year may be in there. With that, just kind of wanted to quickly touch on that with this being Dad's Memorial Derby and we switching it to a charity event this year. We're going to donate all of the money from your entry fees are going towards things that involve kids. So we're going to take a bunch of that money and we're going to donate it to the Rimbey Fish and Game Association, who runs that campground, who is holding a kids fishing derby, I think 2 or 3 weeks after we're there. So we're going to donate them a bunch of money to go buy a bunch of kick-ass prizes for those kids fishing that derby to come from the trail. and I'm going to leave them a whole whack of stickers of the Western Canada Trail that every prize they buy from us will have our logo on there. We're also going to donate some of that money to the Lacombe Fish and Game Association, who is running a Kids Can Catch fishing event where the kids get to release fish and all this kind of stuff on the 4th of June. So with that, if any of you people around Central Alberta are around on the 4th of June and you want to come out to the Len Thompson Fishing Pond and help these kids set up their rods, teach them casting, all that kind of stuff, I'll be there working it. Please come out. It'll be great to have everybody out. Other than that, it's go time. We're fishing in a few days. I really am going to push everybody, whatever social media platform you're on Facebook, on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, whatever you are. If you are using any gear from any one of our sponsors, please tag our sponsors in it and put in a hashtag WCKFT. Throw your pictures up, WCKFT. My goal is to hopefully get maybe one or two little cool prizes to maybe throw up there. So you guys are the reason we do this. Get out there, fish, have fun. And we can't wait to see you all at the Trout Derby for our first in-person of the year. It's going to be a great time.
No, I'm not, John.
Well, wait, let's put it up so people see what you're saying that too.
Yeah.
No, he's not camping. He's just going to lay on a gravel park pad.
Yeah. Alrighty, I think that's it, right?
That's it. Other than if you haven't already registered for the Trout on the Fly Derby, hop on to the app, register. If you haven't paid your camping fees or your angler fees, if you're only coming for the day, please reach out to me and as well send the e-transfer. It's a $50 entry fee and $25 a night for camping. Send that off to us and we'll get you registered. And other than that, we can't wait to see pics from everybody on the weekend, and I can't wait to see everybody on the end of the month at the Trout Derby.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
All right. We will see you guys all soon on the water.
See you guys.